If you're looking for your next beach read this spring season, we've got an option for you. Outer Banks author Jan Dawson releasing her third novel, Tangled Lines, a Hatteras Island novel, as we want to just teleport ourselves right there on the beach. We're so happy to welcome back Jan to the 9 o'clock hour. Jan, how are you?
I'm doing great, Ken. It's so good to be back.
I have concluded that you're a hopeless romantic.
I would like to think I am.
So how did JoBelle Leonard's story materialize in your imagination in Tangled Lines?
Well, when we finished Storm Season, which was the first book, moved on to Hooked on You, but a lot of readers kept asking me what was going to happen with JoBelle and Dare. We had kind of left it open, and the characters were still in my head, kind of rattling around up there, so I thought, I need to go ahead and write their story and bring it to a conclusion, and so that's what Tangled Lines is about.
So when you were thinking about, what do I call this novel, how did you settle on Tangled Lines?
Well, if you think about the two main characters, Dare is a commercial fisherman, a charter boat fisherman, and lines are always getting tangled on boats.
True.
JoBelle is studying jellyfish, and if you think about the tentacles, I have my little jellyfish pin on, they get tangled, and when you get the two of them together, things really get messed up.
So we started with Storm Season, your debut novel, followed by Hooked on You. So with this novel, do we have to read the first two novels in order to be apprised of what's going on with Tangled Lines?
You don't have to. I've tried to write them all so that they could be standalone, but obviously if you've been following the characters, everything will kind of fall into place. But it would also be interesting maybe to read Tangled Lines first and then go back and see how it all developed. So you could do it however you want.
I like the way you're thinking. So other than the Outer Banks, part of this novel takes place in Woods Hole, Massachusetts. What drew you to Woods Hole, Massachusetts? I
had heard about Woods Hole since I was a little girl.
Really?
My father did some artwork up there, and I was always aware that it's a well-established, highly reputable, incredible oceanographic institution. And when JoBelle was studying jellyfish, I thought, what a great place for her to go. I wanted to bring in another coastal reality into the book, and so we actually went up last fall. I had already written, my book was in edit, but I thought I better go up and see, if it really fits. And you know what, we got there and both my husband and I said, this is it.
The minute you set foot there, you knew this is it.
Yep.
What would you say to people who have a story to tell, but they're just a little concerned, a little nervous about it, a little nervous about stepping out? Because you did it. What would you say to somebody like that?
I would say just write. I had this conversation with one of your colleagues a few minutes ago. He was telling me last year that he wanted to write a book. And he said today, I still need to write that book. The best thing is your story, whatever you're feeling, whatever in your mind, it's okay to write it. Whether you ever do anything with it, #1 bestsellers in the United States are hard to come by. But if you write a book and you're happy with it and people feel good with it, or even if it's just, your family and friends that say, wow, that's a pretty cool story you wrote, go ahead and, there's no reason not to. Today, it's relatively easy to self-publish. You don't have to go looking for an agent or a big publisher. So do it.
Great advice. Jan's new novel, Tangled Lines, and her other two novels, Storm Season and Hooked on You. You can get them online or wherever you get your favorite books and in most gift shops in the Outer Banks. We can't wait to see what's going to happen to JoBelle and Dare, because you're not done.
No, well, this group's done, but we'll see what comes next.
Excellent. Jan, always a pleasure to see you.
Thank you so much.
Take care, my friend.
Oh, that sounds like a good read. I have to read that. All right, thanks, Ken.